Hi. In this video, we'll explore how to create gussets for the vertical bracings of rigid connections using the VTS Virtual Tower Structures software. We begin by clicking on the Beam Column Connections command under the Tower tab in fabrication mode. Next, we select the type of vertical panel, and we click here to choose the panel with gussets. Then, we open the Gusset Library and we click the plus button here to add a new tab. Now we define the parameters for this gusset connection, the plate thickness, shim parameters, and the end and edge distances for the plate. We also have 3 bolt groups, top, bottom, and middle. For each group, we specify the number of bolts, currently set to 2 bolts for the top group, 2 for the bottom group, and 1 for the middle group. We'll keep these values as they are for now. It's important to specify the variable gap, xt for the top group and xb for the bottom group. For this example, we'll use a value of 40 mm for both. For the diagonal brace, we define the field clearance C, the end distances, and the number of bolts. We will use 3 bolts in this example. We then rename the tab, and we click OK to close the Gusset Library window. We select the gusset from the menu here, and then, we click on the Fabrication Model command to generate the model. And the updated geometry appears on the screen. We can edit the gusset parameters directly in the Gusset Library. For example, we can change the bolt spacing to 48 mm. We can also add a second bolt to the middle group. For the top and bottom groups, we'll use 3 bolts, and adjust the bolt spacing to 55 mm. For the diagonal brace, we'll set the number of bolts to 5. After updating these values, we click OK to close the window, then click here to generate the fabrication model. The updated geometry is now displayed on the screen. We can also save these gusset settings for future use. To do that, we click the command, Manage Gusset Libraries, then we select Create a new library. We name the new library, here, we'll call it Gusset Library. Next, we choose the command, Add Current tab to an existing gusset library, to save the current configuration. We select the library, and the gusset is now stored and ready to use. The next time we want to use this gusset, we simply add a new tab, select the library, and retrieve the saved parameters. We've now completed this tutorial on how to create gussets for the vertical bracings of rigid connections using the VTS Virtual Tower Structures software. If you need more information or have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team.